know them. Yeah, yeah. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You ever notice anything you do, them have nothing good to say about you. More time you can see it in the eyes. Jealousy, ride them. But never should you make that worry. No such a guide and protect you from your heart. No say no wicked can't harm you. Channel, they will fight you when they see you. I want to
Yeah. Pull up that song there,
I know for them try to defend you. Can't take you. Romish, you always know them. Yeah. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You ever notice anything you do, them have nothing good to say about you. More time you can see it in the eyes. Jealousy, ride them. But never should you make that worry. No such a guide and protect you from your heart clear. No say no wicked can't. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You ever notice, you always say them a talk of them face about you. Still they always wanna come around. And you're smiling at your face, hypocrite them. See them from afar, and know that they can't touch the star. He's a giant of we are, to know your guide and protect we walk, yeah. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You give them a inch, they take a yard. Give them a yard, they take a mile. Never trying to deceive you, trying hard to make you feel like they break you. Yeah. Oh, that's a mistake they make. They never know, say, just bless I am not alright. No, this is not a game all the same. Oh, yeah. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will fight you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. I want to
Yeah.
Yo, good evening, brothers and sisters. Welcome to this Saturday, Friday night open conversation. As we always have hosted on Fridays, we discuss these open conversations on Fridays is based on religion and society. You know, I always have these evenings discussions, open the conversations with my brother, ESSA KAFEFE, who is living in town out here, you know, and Mr. MOUHAMMED TOURAY, a brother who is living, a Gambian brother living in Cote d'Ivoire. But he sent me a message with pictures. It is raining helter-skelter in Abidjan. You know, everywhere is floods. So I wish him he is in good hands. I hope he is safe. I hope he will reach home safely. Maybe when he reach home, because 2-3 hours ago, he was still in the city of Abidjan trying to find vehicle to get home. So it is very difficult for him. And we wish him all the best. I hope he and everybody in Abidjan is safe, because you know Abidjan is a rainforest. You know, it's Abidjan, Guinea-Conakry. You know, all those kind of countries are tropical lands. It rained too much. So, but I have our brother ESSA KAFEFE. You know, you see what God will do. Last week, Friday, I told him I'm going to engage him with this topic. He said no, he's not going to have this topic with me. You see, now he's the only one in this forum by now. He cannot escape me. So I will discuss more with him. You know, I will invite brother ESSA. I will play this song and I will invite brother ESSA once again so that we will go further on the religion and society, you know, so that we have every Friday, you know, listening to this song. It is very important about the topic that we are having today.
Enough of them try to befriend you. When them know say them I can't take you. Ramesh, you know we know them. Yeah. They will find you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will find you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You ever notice anything you do, them have nothing good to say about you. More time you can see it in their eyes. Jealousy, ride them. But never should you make that warrior. No such a guide and protect you from your heart click. No say no wicked can't harm you. Channel. They will find you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will find you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You ever notice you always say them about you? Still they always wanna come around. And I'm smiling at your face, hypocrite them. See them from afar. I know say them can't touch the star. He's a joy in our heart. To know your guide and protect we walk, yeah. They will find you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will find you when they see you a prosper. You love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. You give them an inch, they take a yard. Give them a yard, they take a mile. Never trying to deceive you. Trying No, this is not a game all the same. They will find you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater. They will find you when they see you a prosper. No love to see the blessing of the Father. Shine on you, them a hater.
You give them a mile, they take a yard. You know, that is it. You know, some people, the hypocrites, they will smile for you behind you. They will smile and laugh for you, but they will behind you, they will hate you. So just like the Rastaman said, Bob Marley, he said, some you eat and drink with them, and then behind you they spit on you. That's the word of the Rastaman. You know. Assalamu alaikum, brother Isa. How are you, brother?
I'm doing very well, although I'm not all that okay because I was having an accident, as you say. You see, so it's just because we promised people to do the program, we cannot. Assuming that I told you that I cannot do it, and my brother is also not able to do it. We failed people. Yeah. That's why
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We will not stay long.
Recovery, brother.
Yeah. We give them the benefit of the doubt a little bit so that we take a break. Yeah.
No problem.
It's very good that.
No problem, brother.
To be a true man, you must keep your promises. That's why we are keeping the promises.
No. That's why you are Malam, eh? That's what make you Malam, brother.
No,
I have respect for you, Isa.
Yeah.
We wish brother Mohammed and everybody in Abidjan, you know, that they are safe, because he sent me a video, a picture of Abidjan. It is it is floats everywhere. He's finding vehicle to get home.
Yeah, you know, that's the biggest problem in Africa. When it is raining, everywhere is floating. Everywhere in Africa is like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
My brother Issa, you know, last week our last week topic was very interesting. If I look at, thanks to everybody who watch our videos, our live sessions, and those who share the programs, you know, we thank everybody who is watching, and you can share it also for the benefit of others, you know, because when we talk, when we exchange ideas, when we open up, you know, we can learn from each other, and others who are listening can learn from each other. But today I will give the opportunity for anybody who want to join this. You can read the topic, you see the topic. If you want to join this to replace Brother Mohammed Touray before he come in, you are free to send me a message, you know, on your Facebook or anywhere, or comment on the comment, leave that you want to join. You will have something to say in the topic, because the topic today is, we want to further from last week.
Mr. Abubakar, I think we have to do that this thing a little bit break. As time goes on, we have to be putting numbers. So in case of somebody want to call and contribute, or he has something to say on what we are saying, he can call on WhatsApp. So that he can also give his opinion, or he can call for questions and so. I think that also will help.
The number is there, I think, or else I don't know, maybe when I was editing I put off the number, but the number used to be there, my WhatsApp number. I will put the WhatsApp number back there. Let me do that, you know, while you introduce yourself, while you introduce yourself, you know. The topic today is, because last week I wanted to engage these brothers. You know, we wanted to talk about we talk about last week. We had the conversation was religion. We were talking about marabouts. We were talking about marabouts and you know, black magic. But because of we spoke about 1 hour. That's why I 2 hours. I did not touch the other topic that I wanted to talk about. I want to talk because it was in the same topic. I wanted to talk to them also about witchcraft, because if you see, that is all in the same distance. They are all the same. You know, witchcraft, marabout, black magic. These are all they all are in the same vein. But because the time was our discussion last week was so interesting, I did not want to spend more than 2 hours on the program, so I just stop it there. So today I will pick it up there with brother Issa from the witchcraft thing. You know, what is his understanding there, like in the side of religion also. What does brother Issa understand? What Islam, or because he's a Muslim, what does he understand? What did Islam say about witchcraft? And he, in his own, you know, brother Issa is from Ghana and all those. You see, Ghana, Niger, and all those side, Cote d'Ivoire are all the same. So the culture is the same. So what is also witchcraft in that side? You know, because if I have to speak of what I hear, because I don't know about witch, you know, I just hear stories about them, you know, like you know, you hear about people, you know, human being itself, they have this secret, you know, that they can use to go and do harm. Like you hear stories about people turning into wolves, people turning into animals or evil spirit, doing harm to their fellow human beings. Where does this knowledge come from? I don't know, but we hear about them every day. Because as a youth man in my hometown in Basse, in the Gambia, I hear about these stories. I hear about, there was a moment even, you know, these people who do this black magic thing, and they can reveal who are witches and all those things. You know, they came to our town. You know, there was a lot of noise. You know, you hear them. You know, there are even videos on Facebook that circulate on Facebook, on the social media. You see them. You see people, you know, making testimonies that they are witches. You know, they practice witchcraft. You know, You know, they do evil to other people, like, you know, they secretly, you know, eat somebody, you know, they survive on people. Those are the stories I hear, you know, and I hear about people who die. You know, I know of a dear sister, you know, who a dear sister of mine, I will not mention name here, may her soul rest in peace. She just finished cooking, you know, she prepared all those things. She was sweeping her family compound. You know, that is normal in Africa. You know, they eat where they have, you know, they sweep, make it everywhere clean, and then they share the meal into a big basin like that, and they put it on together. Everybody eat together. You know, they said when this person was making the testimony about how they caught that sister, you know, they throw that the witchcraft make it on her when she was sweeping to prepare to arrange meal for the family to eat. You know, there was an older sister also in my town. You know, that sister, they wanted to kill her. They practiced witchcraft on her. You know, also, but they, according to the testimonies that you hear, that people when these people who make the black magics to reveal witchcraft, those who are practicing witchcraft, the witches that we call witches, you know, they hear, they say, yeah, we wanted to kill him, we kill her, like we did this and this, but thank God, see her parents, I don't know what they prepared her. So these are the kind of stories you hear from our side of Africa, West Africa, like in the Gambia, Guinea Conakry, and Senegal. Mr. Isa,
Yeah.
please, brother, what do you understand in your area about witchcraft? Because I wanted to talk to you people about this the last time.
So, Assalamu alaikum, brothers in Islam. My name is Muhammad Mukhtar Isa. My people used to call me KAFEFE as a nickname. My brother just threw me a question about witchcraft. What is witchcraft? And what is the sources of witchcraft? Okay, we are not going to go deep, but I think I will just give what I understood from witchcraft and how does witchcraft come about. When we say witchcraft, in the first place, I take it to be something like how did I'm going to put it for me to be easy.
Is it like black magic too?
Okay, it's just like it's a part of it's also part of black magic. But when we are talking about this kind of witchcraft, jealousy is playing part of this kind of witchcraft. Because when you are jealous of somebody, there you are going to attack him. And witchcraft is nothing but destroying other people. But in this case, witchcraft, it is also mentioned in the religion that we call ayn. It's just like eyes. And I say like in Arabic, when they say ayn, that's an eyes. But it's also that how they call it as a witchcraft. And some of them Malam also call ayn like a way of water, a meeting point of water. They also call it as ayn. But when the version comes, that's where you are going to understand which kind of ayn are they talking about. So in this case, our religion also confirmed that there is a witchcraft, but some of the Malams are not convinced on this kind of thing that there is no witchcraft or something like that. But witchcraft is something that exists. Especially we from Africa, everybody can testimony that we have witchcraft in Africa, because most of the time, as you just mentioned or as you just narrated, some old women or some, maybe not only the old women, at times we used to put eyes on old women or old men. Some of the young men, young sisters are also having it.
Yes.
And some of them are getting it from their parents, they heritage it. Some of us also are been given even without our notice. Because
wait. You say they give it to us without us knowing it.
Yeah,
How is that possible?
Very good. You know, this witchcraft is something like a club.
It's a club.
Yeah, it's a club.
Yeah, I understand, because you can hear they will say, in our area, you hear they say, if one of your family member is not part of the club, like you are, I'm just confirming. You hear they say, if you don't have any family member who is a witch, you don't have to fear that the witch society will follow you. So that means
that also is possible. Yeah, it is also possible, but most of the time, what is happening in our life is when your family is in a part of this group, they normally eat or chop their family. So this time, this one will bring one of his family member, and next time, other one will bring one of his family member. So when it is time for you, you have no choice. Also, you have to bring your family member.
So that's contribution.
Yes, it's just like how they are going to offering. So when it is time for you, you have to bring your family member. If you don't have family member, then you have to bring your son or your daughter.
Yeah, that's why you hear they say. So it is true that it is true that you when they because I find it very difficult to believe that a mother or a father, especially a mother, because most of the time you hear about mothers that they do those things to their own children. I find it so difficult to understand, brother.
That's
How is
what
it
I tell you. It's too much heavy and envy, jealousy, because it is something that, like what I told you, it's just like this in society. How did they call it? Even a court.
A court, yeah.
So when you go in, they have their own rules and regulations, and you cannot go and eat or chop somebody's son, and you cannot provide somebody to bring for them also to chop. So in this case, it's just something that they go as a court, as everybody knows, it's a court. So when you go in, you have go in. At times, you see some people want to go out, but they cannot because they have already chopped people's family, and they have to also bring somebody there. You see, so this kind of things is very, very. It is giving us much a headache in our community, and it's something that exists. And this kind of witchcraft, you may see someone will be doing well in the community, and this witchcraft will be attacking him. In the night, they will go either to be sweeping his shop, yes, yeah, or sweeping where he is working, where he's getting food, or where he's doing his market. So they have that thing that when they go and sweep that place, which means they are taking away out of your distance, your market, or taking out your business out of hand, or destroying you in a spiritual way.
So, brother Issa, is that far from black magic and all these things?
Black magic is it's not all that far, but black magic is something different. Because black magic, when we say black magic, is something that maybe I can be talking with you now and I disappear, you will not see me. And a witchcraft, they also do it, but they do it in other way. Because the black magic, they don't chop people. You see that?
But they can kill people, but they can cause things that people can die or go crazy.
But when we are talking about witchcraft, they are those sacrificing people or killing people. Some of the accidents that occurs in Africa, believe me, some of them, I didn't say all, some of them, part of the accident is a work of witchcraft.
So, you see, that last week I wanted to challenge you here about what is the will of God, what is destiny, because you want to make me believe by then that anything that happens on man is the will of God.
Yeah,
I find it very difficult to believe that.
That's what I told you. You have to check your iman, and I will tell you again. You know, this thing that we are talking about. No, wait. This time that we are talking about is something that's very dangerous. It can touch your iman, because God said in the Quran, وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا أَن يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. There is nothing that will happen without my knowledge. Anything that happens is my knowledge.
Yeah,
look, before God created death, before God created life, you know, He created death before creating life.
That is the theory. That is the theory. No, wait. This is you know the theory of heaven and hell. You know, is for reward and punishment.
Yeah.
You understand? If God create heaven to reward those who do good, I'm not saying there is no natural cost. There is no things that are from kun fire kun. You understand that it have to be. I am not saying that, but the belief that, my brother, that everything that happens is the will of God or is destined by God, then you are putting God in a funny picture. This is
but
where
if that should be the case, then God will only create heaven and He will not create fire.
Yeah, but the concept is to reward and to punish.
Yeah.
So how can but how can God punish the one that He caused to do the wrong and reward the one that he caused to do the right?
My brother, we are okay. If that should be the case, also, I'm giving you an example. There will not be a way that the Christian or somebody will be rich, because God let us know that Islam is the deen in the deen of Islam. So is this word is used to.
No, I'm not here questioning the spiritual way of people.
No, I'm telling you, there is.
So Issa, here is my point. Here is my point. I know me myself. God said fornication is wrong. You know, I go and I do go fornicate. So that's me. I am basing on the fact that because God it's God's will, that's why I go fornicate. So why not I go fornicate? It's God's will. If I go, you know where my concept, the concept here is, you know, the knowledge of wrong and doing wrong is where you separate from God. You understand? Because if God make it clear, you should not do this. You should not harm your fellow human being. Like we are talking about the witchcraft, you know, black magic and all those things. So those things are even meant God sent prophets. You know, God sent prophets to mankind. Like you are now, you already mentioned one thing here. You want to justify that the Iman of Islam is the best because there is no one God but Allah. And if there is really a God, that God cannot be begotten and He cannot be God. He cannot have children and he cannot be somebody cannot born him or create him. That is Islam. You understand what I'm saying? That is to my understanding. I believe that if there should be any God, that God cannot have family. Or somebody cannot create that God. That is the Iman. But here is my problem of saying everything that happens to you is destined to happen. No, I don't. I find it difficult because God say witchcraft, they are bad people. You know, they will go to hell. You know, in the Quran or in the Bible or anywhere.
You know, so this thing that we are talking, that's what I'm telling you. There is something that is Iman, and this is well noted that anything that comes either good or bad is from God and is the willing of God. So God can test you. God can test you in any ways. God can make you poor. Last time we are talking, and you are telling me that there is no poor and God can never make you poor.
You misunderstood me. Listen,
and you told me
this is what I.
Let
me repeat myself.
There is no poor man. That's what you said.
No, I did not say there is no poor man. Listen, I was talking about me. I said, I Abubakar Gobijo Jalo. I don't believe that God will make me poor.
No,
I don't believe. I don't believe that.
You don't believe God can make you poor.
Yes, I don't believe that.
If you don't believe God can make you poor, so you have to believe that God cannot do anything to you.
No, I'm not saying that, because
it's the same thing, bro.
No, listen. After when you went, I spoke to Mohammed for some minutes. He understand what. Let me clear myself here. In the context where I was speaking in this, I believe, even in the Quran said, God help those who help themselves. Or you hear they say those things. I believe, there is even in this.
God help those who help themselves.
There is the Holy Prophet. I give you another example. I give you an example from the narratives about the interaction of the Holy Prophet and his people around him. When they were building the masjid, the first mosque, he was carrying the stones to go and build to make the masjid. One of the people there, Sahabas, tell him, "No, I will carry yours in my left and mine on my right." He said to that man, do you think I also don't want to go to be rewarded, to go to heaven? So these are the concepts. The concept is I believe.
Let me ask you. God has already guaranteed Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he will be in the heaven.
Yeah. So
now let me tell you.
Yeah.
God has already guaranteed Prophet that he will be going to heaven, and Prophet know it. But he himself, he is still asking us to help him to get the reward to go to Jannah. In the Jannah also there is a way, there is a place that you want. That's why after Azan, we used to recite Allahumma
salli ala sayyidina Muhammad.
Allahumma hazihi da'wati taba wa salatul qa'ima ati Muhammadul wasila wal fadila wa darajata fi'a wa basuhu makanan mahmud. That's what Prophet said. Help me also to get that place.
What do you say here now? What does that mean?
This one is all about a place in heaven, a place that God has already promised Prophet.
Prophet.
Yes, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But yet, Prophet is also asking us to help him to get that place. But God has already promised him to that he's going to get that place.
But
it's just like your father is working. You will not accept. You will not leave your father working if you are capable of doing it. So they are just asking Prophet to let me also do it, because Prophet is someone that whatever you do for Prophet, you will get benefit from it from Allah. So leaving a Prophet working, they see it to be wow. I cannot sit down and then leave Prophet working.
Yeah, but
that's why they are taking this.
This is where here is the teaching. Here is the concept. Here is where I'm saying, I believe. I believe as long as I am able, if I am able, and we could how to call it, could do my best, to work to get, to get what I want, and there is nothing stopping me to that. I don't think there is anything that I have to relax myself.
That's why I told you last week, I don't want us to discuss on this, because you
don't have to. You don't have to. Listen, you have to educate me. You have to make me understand things. You don't have to.
No, you already stand on your point. That Look, let me tell you something.
Mohammed should be here, because you don't want to talk about this.
Why you and Mohammed can talk it aside. Let me tell you. You see this, my finger. You see this one?
Yeah.
I'm using this the machine to cut it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I misused the machine and I cut my finger. My finger is almost off.
So
I
you
went
think
to the hospital.
this is God destined that you will cut
It's a
your.
God blessing. That's why I want to give you an example.
No, you make a mistake, bro. You just said you make a mistake.
Making mistake, that's also part of it. It's the part of destiny, because if you didn't make a mistake, you will not have an accident.
Then hellfire should be off the table, bro.
Bro, let me explain my problem to you. When I finish it, you go ahead, or we stop this program and tackle another one. Let me when God decide, or when God said something will happen to you, no matter what, it will happen to you.
No, I don't know. I didn't challenge that.
When I'm using that machine, let's do this story. If you want us to connect, we'll just go ahead, we'll change the topic. When I'm using this machine, it's not today that I'm using this machine. I'm using it and I know how to use it. So it's just a little bit mistake that happened. And also it's a part of destiny. Let me tell you, when that happened, I went to hospital. After yesterday, I took my wife to the place that I had this thing, and I was explaining her how it comes. And believe me, that thing, without the machine, when I take my without this hand, I use my one hand with my leg, I break it. So simply because God has already designed that this scandal will happen. If not, why shouldn't I take my hand and then break it? I use the machine. Because just that is the willing of God. That's the part of your destiny. Your destiny.
You know, Islam is Islam. You know, Islam is peace. Islam is peace.
No, wait. I will pledge you that let us change topic so that this topic.
No. I want to learn from you, my brother. I want to learn from you. You have to listen to me.
Learn from me on this topic. It is
now here. Okay, I will bring. Listen to me now. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not dragging you in. You know, I am. Don't worry, me. I'm playing the devil here. I
find it very strange that a Muslim, a real Muslim, who said that he don't believe that God can make him poor.
No. I didn't. No. You don't understand the context in which I am, from where I'm speaking. I am a Muslim. I have my iman. I believe. I believe there is no God but Allah. I believe Allah.
How God will make somebody poor?
No. I personally, or in my status, how I believe, I am not. I don't think I can be. I should believe that God will make me poor. I don't have to have that concept. This is why I'm saying, because God already said He helps those who help themselves. He said, "Ask me, I will give you." God said that in the Quran? He said, "Ask me, I will give you."
Don't you know there is so many people asking God here and there, and He's not giving them?
I am not talking about everybody. I am talking about me, because if I believe in the supernatural being of God, if I believe in the Malik Yawmiddin, what they say, Malik Yawmiddin, the Al Amin, you know, all those connections to God, I should not believe. I should not be having this lower esteem that God can make me go weak or no. I have to believe in the mighty of God, to believe that if I ask, I will get. And if people do me wrong, I will not associate with it God. I will associate it with you. Because you know what? No, wait. No, listen, let me finish. You say, let me finish. In the Quran, it is stated, on the judgment day, God will forgive you everything that He can forgive you everything that you did to Him, apart from associating Him, shirk. But what will waste us on the day of judgment is what you do to me and I what did to you. So don't associate that with God. That is human beings. This is why I was talking to you about this witchcraft, this marabouting, this black magic. And you want to tell me that I don't believe because I said God cannot make me wrong.
No, last week the video is there. The video there. The video there.
I said, yes,
video.
I said, that is my iman.
You said that
No,
you don't believe that God can make you poor. Exactly.
Yes, that is my iman.
We can go play it right now. We can go
This is
play.
no, that is do you want to be? That is my iman. That's what I believe in God for. I believe God cannot make me wrong.
You believe that God cannot make you poor, right?
No, because I believe that God gave me everything that I need to sustain myself. So I cannot go.
Under normal circumstances, you have to say that I'm satisfied with what God gave me. But anyone who said that he didn't believe that, wait, let me see if I get this share.
While he's looking for the video, I will clear myself here because
I'm not looking for a video. I'm calling somebody. Maybe he can speak to you. Maybe you understand much better.
No, wait. Here is the concept. I'm not saying I doubt the power.
If I get him,
no,
you just ask a question.
No, listen. This is we are having an open conversation. You have to listen to me with understanding.
Wait. Don't talk. Wait, listen. Sheikh, please, I want to speak English here so that I'm talking with some people here, and one of my Gambian distant colleague that we used to do some.
I mean, I'm not from Gambia. I'm from Guinea-Conakry.
Okay, from Guinea-Conakry. Sheikh, if somebody said he didn't accept or he didn't think that God can make him poor, what does it mean?
It is kufr.
It's what?
Kufr.
What is kufr?
Kafir.
A kafir, a disbeliever.
You see? So no, if you didn't believe, if you said that you didn't believe God can make you poor, then your iman doesn't. Your iman is not full.
Do you know?
That's the meaning of
Okay. Put your question to Sheikh here. Put your question, Sheikh. He's going to talk.
No, listen. The way you do you know why we have different? Islam have 99 sect of worship. Do you know why? Do you know why Islam? No, listen. Before listen to me. Listen to me. You know you. Wait. You call the sheikh. Let me clear myself here. You want to make me a disbeliever. My belief is so strong that my belief is so strong that I don't believe that with my faith that I can associate anything wrong to God. This is what I believe.
Okay.
Because I believe God is God. Yes, there are natural. There is natural cost. There are things that are natural. But the question is, when I ask you the context here, when we were speaking, we speak about marabouts, we speak about black magic, we spoke about now we spoke about witchcraft. These are all man-made evil things against man.
Here that I involve my sheikh here is about God making you poor. Is that possible?
I was speaking on my own belief. I don't believe with my sense here. I don't want to believe that God can make me poor. I don't want to believe that. Nobody can think that.
You heard it again, right?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Let me clarify something.
Okay.
My brother, we all respect each other's opinion. This is very important. We must respect each other's opinion. But I have a question to ask you.
Yes.
Do you believe one of the names of Allah is Ar-Razak, the provider?
Yes.
Very good. Who asked for provision? Who asked for provision?
Those who need.
Exactly.
No, before he call you, I said this here. I said, God said, ask me, I will give you. Ask for forgiveness, I will forgive you. I said, did I not say that here? Isa?
No, you said it by what
So,
you
do you know why people go around killing millions of people in the name of God? Because they are misinterpreting what they hear. Because you hear me say so, you hear me say something.
What you said is what we are talking about.
Yes, I said, me, Abubakar.
I asked you to what you said. The Sheikh heard it. What you said direct.
Yes, I said I don't believe God can make me.
Why he said, let us
like this. I don't want to believe that.
That's your opinion, but your opinion, bro, is wrong. I told you.
No, so you cannot change that.
That's why I told you, don't let us talk about this, because I see that your standpoint, you are not going to move. That's why I told you since last week, don't let us talk about it. Because me, I'm telling you the straight. This Sheikh didn't know you. He called me just for something and I pick. I
yes,
don't know.
Yes, go into. You would want to teach me. You call somebody.
How the discussion is going. That's why I decided to call, because he's.
No, let me say, teach us. Yes, sir.
But you know accept also what he want to ask you. He asked you, no. The names of God is Razak and Razak. You say yes. And what
I say, I said to you, I asked you if I did not mention that here.
Wait.
Who asked for help? It's a needy person. The poor person is the one who asked for help. Therefore, if you know, you can mention that name Al-Razak to ask Allah for something. It means you know you are poor.
What is poor? Yeah, say, who is poor? What do you define poor?
A needy person.
I can be need of something while I'm not poor.
You are a needy person.
Yeah, but I said, who is poor? You say poor. Everybody can be in need.
Okay, calm down. A poor person, you don't necessarily need to be poor in money. So therefore, a needy person, a poor person is a needy person.
Yeah.
A poor person is a needy person. You don't need to be financially poor. Okay.
Thank you. Say, thank you very much for clearing this here. Thank you for this. This is what I wanted to hear from you. Issa, last week when I mentioned this to Issa, what I said here, that I don't believe God will make me poor in this like this, because we were talking about poverty in Europe, people who are poor here. Issa himself mentioned on the program that those who are poor in Europe here, they are willing to be poor. I said to him, no, even in this town where we are living here, I know people who are European or who are born, their grandparents here, they are poor. They struggle to find ends meet. Me, I have my profession. I'm working. I am not sick. I am not blind. I am not lame. I have my skills. I work monthly. I get my monthly salary. I said, I don't believe with all this. I can be poor.
You cannot believe that God will make you poor.
I told him what is poor. Like I asked you, I said to Issa, who is poor? You answer to me now. You said, Malam, no, wait, I'm talking to him. No, let me finish with the Malam. Wait, Issa, wait. The Malam answer my question. This is where, when I asked you this question last week, you did not answer, you answered different. The Malam said, poor, somebody who is poor doesn't mean you will have be poor, only rich with money. You understand? He said that people. I told him, listen, you hear.
Sheikh answered he added something on the question that we asked. Because I told you, in Africa, we have a rich man, we have poor. As well as in Europe here, we have a rich man. Here, I'm telling you, me here, I'm richer than even the Belgian people, you know it. I'm working. They are working. Even with the Belgian people here, some of our salary is more than their salary.
Yes.
But don't forget that
I am not arguing all this.
What did you understand about poor? What did you understand?
You don't understand because
it's not about that. You are working with the salary that you are having, so you are rich.
No, you see, I should have had the say. Maybe I want to learn from you, but you don't want me to learn from you. The second me, you call us the say. In within 2 minutes, he already answered my question. I said to you by then, I said I don't believe with my faith that
Now,
I can be God can make me poor.
When Sheikh come direct, you told him that you didn't believe that God can make you distant. You mentioned it in your distant.
No,
it is also in this video. For last time video. I told you right from beginning, don't let us talk this one. Because
we have to.
Whether my brother knows how many the companion of Prophet Muhammad, those who were living with him, some of them they survived from what is brought to Rasulullah. One of them is Julaybi. He was among the poorest companions, but he was with Prophet Muhammad. But what we need to understand is that Allah, in another hadith, he said, sometimes I denied my servant something. I deny my servant something because denying him is what will protect his iman. And sometimes I give my servant something. Giving him also strengthens his iman. So therefore, there is a wisdom when someone is denied something by Allah. Because in the hadith, Allah said, so some people, I deny them something. By that, it brings them closer to Al-Jannah. And some people, they are blessed. That is what will bring them closer to Al-Jannah. So therefore, the issue is not about you not believing that. Because we have people who were living with Prophet Muhammad in his lifetime. And we all know Prophet Muhammad is the one, when he raised his hands and made dua, Allah accepted. But among his companions were like Abu Hurairah. He himself said it. He himself said, I eat from what is brought to Rasulullah, the gift that was brought to him. And we have another one called Julaybi. Julaybi was among the poorest of the companions. That even nobody wants to give him his daughter for marriage. You understand? So, are you saying that that person doesn't have iman? He has iman. That was Prophet Muhammad's companion. And when he died, Prophet Muhammad himself buried him. So therefore, there is a wisdom if Allah makes someone poor and if he makes someone rich. There is a wisdom in both sides. This is what I want us to understand.
Okay, thank you very much for that. There is wisdom in that. I understand. You know, the mind have to accept to be open up, to understand the context of which, or the message in, or what surrounds in what you say wisdom. But sir, thank God you came here. You are much of wisdom. You know, you are more. Maybe you know more about life than us. You are older than us. You study more. Here is my question for this week. Our program today. You know, what are natural cause, what we call destined by God, and what are not?
You said, what if what?
What is destiny by God and what is not?
This is natural destiny.
Destiny by God and what is not?
What, like human beings, like you do wrong, or you do what people do that is their own fault, and what is that is, like they say, anything that happens to you is from God.
Yes. Allah, it is Allah. Okay, let me give an example with this ayah. Allah says, "Yudillu man yasha, wa yahdi man yasha." Allah says He guides whosoever He wants, and He misguides whosoever He wants. You don't take this ayah literally to say then Allah is wicked or Allah is mean or Iyaz billah. No. If Allah says before Allah
Yeah.
he explained to you what to do to be guided or not? Therefore, to explain this ayah, يُضِلُّ مَنْ يَشَاءُ وَيَهْدِي مَنْ يَشَاءُ. Allah may guide who He wants and guide who He wants. We have to go and come up with some other ayahs to explain it. You see, we have to come first, number one. Allah already explained that أَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. أَلْهَمَ. He said, أَلْهَمَ كُلَّ نَفْسٍ أُجُورَهَا وَتَقْوَاهَا. Allah says, I have explained for every soul what is good and what is bad. فَأَفْلَحَ مَنْ زَكَّاهَا. Successful is whoever purifies his soul. وَخَابَ مَنْ دَسَّاهَا. And a failure is whoever corrupts his soul. So here, Allah already explained to you what is good and what is bad. That's number one. Number two, another verse Allah says, وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. And those who strive towards our way, they are the ones we will guide. And so many okay, hold on.
Sir, can you repeat this verse that you just said? He said, Allah said, those who strive, those who
strive towards us, they are the ones we will guide. Therefore, Allah already explained to you هذا halal and هذا haram. So if Allah did not explain what is haram or what is halal, or if He did not explain the do's and don'ts, that is when we can say Allah is not fair. But He has explained to us what is good and what is bad. So therefore, if we choose the bad side, that is when Allah will then leave us to be misguided.
Allahu Akbar. Imam, say, may God bless you. May God bless you with wisdom. Because you see this, you see what you just said now. I will let you further on because we are learning. This is why I posed this question to this. I would have him and another brother here. You know, I pose these questions to learn. You know, people have to know why you get because God said those who earn his. I don't know where in the Quran I am, because you are the scholar here. I will just quote, I will say something, then maybe you will teach us more. That those who earn our anger, they will go astray. Is that not in the Quran?
Yeah. Those who go to what we are forbidden. They choose that.
So those people, they are already not following the destiny of Allah, God.
You said they are already what?
They are not following the teachings of God. That's why they earn His anger. So they go astray. So you can. So those people, they cannot blame God of their wrongdoing, because God already sent the ayahs to them.
No, they can't.
Voila. Imam, sir, thank you very much.
All what we are talking about here, we are talking about God can make you poor or not. That's it.
Because
Allah said, because I said
I have to go, but before I go, we have human beings. We the human beings. In Sharia, we are referred to as muhayyari. We are the ones, we are blessed, we are given the will of choice by Allah. We are given the will of choice. The angels, they don't have the will of choice. They only obey Allah without any choice. But human beings and the jinn, we have the will of choice. You see, it is the will of choice that we have, we and the jinn. That is why when Allah said to Shaitan, to the Adam, prostrate to Adam, he refused because he's given the will of choice. But the angels, because they don't have the will of choice, they couldn't say no. So therefore, we make this choice by misguidance. But with regards to but he always come to you for loan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You know, sir, yeah, sir. You know, our discourse.
Are you going to say? Are you going to say?
No. You said before, you said the wisdom behind, the teachings. When God said something, like in the Quran, you have to follow the wisdom to understand. In our discussion, me and Isa, what leads us to that point is what Isa forget to understand, and then he was just quoting me literally. You said we should not take that ayah, literally. We follow the wisdom behind it. Maybe Isa should have followed the wisdom behind what I was talking about, because he was denying the fact that people can go poor here in Europe here. I told him no, with all this, with those contexts there, I said, in my opinion, how I am, I don't believe God can make me so poor like that here.
You see,
so so that is my own iman. I just believe in God. That I pray to God, I work hard, so I don't believe God can make me poor.
Those that are poor are also believe in God. And some of them are even having more iman than you.
Let's forget this. Imam, sir, before you
he's from somewhere.
No, wait.
Let him go. Sheikh.
No, boy.
I will call you when you finish.
No.
You thank you very much for the wisdom. Okay, now I will take you out now.
Yeah. You are on live. You are on live.
You are no more online. Or do you want to be online?
Isa, you see, you are spoiling the party.
It was very good that even you called, because we were today with him that we are talking, and so. But it's good. At least you learn something. But what I told him that this all thing that you are talking about is a part of Iman. So if only you didn't.
God already said. God sent some. The context of what we are saying here. People that's why you see these religions, all people talking about God and all these things, because of the understanding. The understanding behind what people say. That's why we have a lot of Muslim. You see, these people are Murid, these are Tijaniya, these are that, and this and that. You see also in the Christian faith, you have these are Anglican, these are Methodists, these are, because of the, like this man's this say already is come, the contest, the wisdom behind when people say, I have the feeling that, I am healthy, I am strong, I am skillful, I am not lazy. So I don't need material wealth. I am, that's why I insist.
I think more explanation has come, so it's up to you to take what you decide to take.
Let's forget about that, because you are misunderstanding me.
No, I didn't misunderstood you. Everybody will understood you as I understood you. Serious, my brother. Because I'm here with you. Under normal circumstances, my mind and my brain has to be like you, because we are all in the same Western. So the difference between me, let me tell you something. The difference between mine and yours should not be bigger.
No.
Because what I will go through and what I'm doing here.
Isa, this is an open conversation. When you listen to me with prejudiciary, you will not teach me. I will not learn anything from you. You understand? If you are judgmental, you will not teach me anything, and I will not learn from you. That's why
there is at times when somebody want to learn, when he's talking, you know that he want to learn. But if somebody doesn't want to learn, or if somebody has already taken his decision,
No.
That's why since last week I told you, I don't want to talk on this, because there are some things, my brother, we are on so many situations, And this can, since last week, I told you, because I know what is going to bring out.
Why?
Because
What do you know? What do you know?
Somebody want to learn, wallahi Allah, is totally different. Because what you did, what you said, and your reaction said that no, I'm not going to move from where I am, because what I'm saying, I didn't believe anything.
Oh, that is my iman.
That's why I told you. That's why
you know,
Sheikh said, let us obey, or let us accept the opinion of other. So that's your opinion, and that's my opinion. So keep yours, let me keep mine. Let's go to another topic. It's only 1 hour. I have to go and take my medicine. I have to go and take my medicine, because I'm taking my medicine under 4 hours.
You know, because of, I think we cannot go further, because you don't want to be engaged on topics.
No, on this topic, I think it's better that we stop.
No, that is the open conversation. You know, I know I learned from you. I know your point. You know, what we are saying here is this is what I was understanding here is about the destiny. Why should man based on this? Because you can say, whatever I do is from God, is the will of God. You go and do wrong. You know, you just hands like this. No, me. You will not strive. Listen.
God said, "Allah halaka kulla shay zawjayn." God said He created everything.
What does that mean?
God said He created everything true. That's why He created poor, He created rich, He created black and created white, long and short.
But
so
am I wrong to condemn being poor? I don't want to believe that. Is that wrong? To work hard, not to fall in that?
No,
because God.
Maybe the way you put your statement is that way you have to correct your statement. Maybe by then I will understand you. You told the world, you told us here, you don't believe that God can make you poor.
Yes, that is my understanding.
So me, if you said this, maybe my understanding on this is totally different than what you mean. And I hope everybody will understand you the same thing, because when I ask the check, if somebody said that, what is it?
Because you see, you are not open to listening to me, because you know why you already closed that discussion, because you are already your iman. You know, you build your iman is so you already, you know, Islam is called the complete submission to Allah. That is, you complete submit to Allah. I know where you are talking from. I'm just trying to this is an open conversation.
I
know.
So
a Muslim is the scope. You already submit yourself. The complete submission of the will of the creation.
That's why I told you, if that should be the case, God should have to make olive Jannah.
You know, people ask you this question: Have you ever spoken to a non-believer who doesn't believe in God?
A lot.
So
a lot.
You see,
a lot,
people,
bro. A lot.
You know, God create mind. God create mind.
I know.
God create man.
Yeah.
He make man freedom to think.
My brother, look, in Africa we have those selling banana, or we have those selling coconut. I will be selling the same thing that you are selling, but I'll be having market than you.
Why?
And due to that, I'll be having more money than you.
But when people eat more banana and I selling orange, people go for banana, bro.
You see what? You see it again?
Yeah. If you want to eat banana, you go eat banana, bro.
My brother, it's not like that. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I didn't say banana. I said if I'm selling banana and you are selling banana also. So your speak doesn't show that you are willing to take something from this point. I didn't say banana and orange. I told you that if I'm selling banana and you are also selling banana, I can have more market. No, I can have more market than you. We have so many people selling banana here, and the same, even their table is
what
just
do you
by
call
the
that? What do you want to define that? What do you want to call that? What do you want to call that?
That is the way of Razak. Allah huwa Razak.
What is Razak?
Razak,
don't
that's
speak Arabic only to me. I don't speak Arabic.
Yeah, that's why the Razak is the one the provider. So if God want to make you rich, or if God want to make you something, He provide you. So we have in Africa, everybody that's looking for us, those going to market. Some of them will testify that you'll be selling banana, or you'll be selling the same thing as somebody next to you or near you, but that person will be having market always more than you. Are you not selling the same thing? You people are selling the same thing, but the will of God is that fellow will have more market than you.
You know,
that's why I told you right from beginning. Look, God created death before living. But how do you think it? How are you going to think this? Why God didn't create life before death, and He's creating death before life?
You know, I am not a scholar. I cannot explain that. I can only.
So there are some things that is coming out of wisdom, as the Malan said. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير الذي خلق الموت. So Allah created maut, that's death. الذي خلق الموت والحياة, and then He created also living.
What did God say? Why God created death before life?
الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا. He did it all with His intention, and He did it all as He will.
So can you understand to believe that, you know, those who are doing wrong, like witchcraft, maraboutism, you know, this witchcraft, you know, people who go to and all those things is the will of God. That's why they do those things. Can you justify that?
My brother, yes, I say it's the will of God. That's their destiny, but it's not something.
They are destiny. They are destiny, but not mine. Not mine.
No, that is not you. That's not your destiny. Your destiny, like what happened to me, is my destiny. That's what I told you.
If I kill you, if I hate you and kill you, that means it's your destiny for me to kill you.
It's my destiny. That's how God created my destiny, my death. Those having accident, dying, that's how God created their death.
Okay.
So that's how it is. There are some people giving birth. During the birth, you see that the mother was dying. That's how God created her death. That's where her death comes end. Her life comes end. So everybody has his own way of death. So that's the creation of God. So that's why I told you last week.
Those are natural. You see, those are natural. Those are natural things. That's I understand those things. Yeah, it's what I'm saying. You know.
Don't you think being a poor is also a natural thing?
No, I don't know.
There is one scholar. There is one scholar. One man go to himself, Sheikh, I want you to pray for me to be rich. And the scholar asked him, are you working under somebody? He said, yes. He said, then you cannot be rich.
Why?
Very good.
What was the explanation of the...
Very good. If you are working under somebody, just like me and you, how are we going to be rich? It's impossible.
But no. Wait, my brother. You are denying something. Wait.
No. I will talk before you talk.
Okay, well, come on.
If I'm going to be rich, I will have something to eat, to do what I want. By asking, when we talk about rich in Africa, you know what we mean. Look, you like this, assuming your salary is 1,500 a month. From now up to 100 years, you can check your distance, your payment, and you know what you gain up to 1,000 years. If only your salary based on 1,500 euro per month. A year, how much? In the 10 years, how much? In the 20 years, how much? Talking about somebody who is doing his own business. He buy this thing today, you go and sell it. He buy it 5 euro, you go and sell it 10 euro. You go and buy something 10 euro, he sell it 20 euro. Are you going to compare yourself with him? No, bro. I know my salary right now that I'm talking. I know my salary, my end of the month, what I will get. So up to 10 years, I can calculate my salary. So as you, we have something that we are doing extra. That one is something else. Look, the work that I'm doing here, when I get something to do in a half day, I used to get benefit than what I'm working for a month. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
That's a razak. That's a risk. That's a razak.
Yes, Carlton, you can join. One boy or somebody want to join. Let me invite him.
I invite him, let him talk. Because
Yeah,
this conversation, I don't want to go far because let him come. If you are not able to understand, God can make somebody poor. I don't know how I should continue with this.
No, you know, you misunderstood me. You see, you misunderstood. You
My
don't
brother,
want.
the video is here. I'm repeating what you said. Maybe this man also heard it. So take it.
Wait.
My
I will
time
send
is
you.
almost up. I have to take my medicine.
Don't worry. I will excuse you, Isa. Don't worry, because I don't wanna take most of your time. You are sick. I will excuse you. Thank you for your time.
No,
I hope
let
you.
this man come and let me hear what he said before and go back.
Wait, I'm looking for his number. You know,
let him come in and let me hear him.
Maybe he's also a Malame. You never know, eh?
No, it's possible. When we are getting people like that, it's good.
Maybe he's a Malame. You know, you know, you know, it's funny to say, man. But here is the this thing. Oh, whoa, where is Carlton, man? Where's your number? But Isa,
yes,
you know this. You know why I am engaging you on this kind of things. You know,
tell me, bro.
you know the mind of man is very, 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 how to call it. I don't know how to say that. But here is the. I'm looking for Carlton's number, man. Carlton. Go, Carlton boy. Yeah, can you send me a text so that I send you the link? Because Ilan number boy is too far from to look for it, you know. Ilan number you become boy. Send me a text on my WhatsApp. I will send you the link. Isa.
No.
You know, it is very, you know, as a Muslim, we are taught, you know, how to obey, you know, how do you call it, how to be thankful, you know.
Yeah, of
You
course.
see, you see, I think that is the biggest impact of the deen to the human being. You see, something will happen to him, you know, that he can, what, you know, he can, you know, he can. No, Carlton, just send me a text, boy, on my WhatsApp. Go, I will put you in. You know, you will see they will say Alhamdulillah. You know, or they say La hawla wala
That's why
quwwata.
I'm telling you.
You know, you know, I was just engaging you. You know, this kind of programs, we can talk, because that make other people to where they are doubting and all those things, to free them, man. You see, a Muslim, something will happen to him. The first thing he will say is La hawla wala quwwata illa billah. Yeah, you see, he say those things. He already submit himself, you know, to believe that whatever happens to him, you know, is by the will and command of God. You know, we already believe that make him or her to stop. Maybe the reaction, maybe when he wanted to react or to do something against that is coming, which is done on him, you know, it would, you know, it would have maybe been the same effect or more than it, because there are people taking advantage of people, you know, in the deen, you know, amongst us
But
alone.
that one, what you said right now is true. There are some people. That's why you were saying, God said, "Aduni astajiblaku, get up so that I will help you. Ask me so that I will give you." That is it. But when you stay at home and you hold your arms waiting for the miracle of God, that is not going to happen. Even if you are a malam, it's sort of for you to go and look for money, something to feed your family, and you stay always in the room with tasbih, that also is not a decent. You have to go and look for money, or you have to go and look for what you want before God give you. If you said
Calvin, I send it to you. Come, I'm talking to this boy. I send him the link.
If you said you are looking for knowledge,
Calvin want to talk to you.
If you said you are looking for knowledge and you stay by your mother or you stay by your father, you cannot get the knowledge unless your father is also knowledgeable. He can teach you something. But you say I'm going to seek for knowledge and you are at home. How can you get the knowledge? It is impossible. So when God is saying, get up and let me, I will help you.
Now you are speaking my language. You are coming to me, bro.
No, I'm not talking
hey,
your
welcome,
language.
brother.
I'm talking my own language.
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Amin wa alaikum salam, brother. You are welcome, brother.
I live in Germany, you know.
Okay, that's good. We are living in Belgium turnout here together with my brother.
Are you hearing me?
Yes, we are hearing you.
We are hearing you good. What is your understanding to the topic today? What do you want to say? Oh, he went. He will come back. He will come back. You know, you know, bro. You know, people take advantage of other people, and then people will just. Yes,
are you hearing me?
Yeah, we are hearing you, bro.
Okay, Buakar and ESSA, I hear you very, very correctly, and I'm in the side of ESSA. What ESSA said, that's true. And every man, God has make your destiny. God has make your destiny the day you born. That's why God create. That's why God create heaven and hell. God has create people who are going to go to hell, no matter what you prepare yourself. He said in Quran is there, my brother. What you know it?
Yes.
What ESSA is saying, that's why I said what ESSA is saying, it makes sense. He doesn't say, he doesn't believe it, but he said God made their destiny. That's why if you check most of the prophets who comes, they encounter something, but at the end of the day, God has made them. That's why some of the prophets still they are doubt. Even now, even the judgment day, are they going to enter heaven or not? Because they make some mistakes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But
witchcraft. Wait, I'm coming, Buakar. Witchcraft.
Yeah.
Everybody, you know, we believe it. But you know, God said we you know, there are certain things we should not believe it, because when we believe it too much, we are going to forget God. But it happened. But God said, me and you will pass through those obstacles. And it was the day you was created. God has created what will happen to you in this world, what you are going to have. Wallahi, it's there.
But you know, I was engaged in ESSA on the predestined. You know, my brother. You know, it is stated also in the Quran. You know, the Quran is the Quran is for those who want to learn, and everything that all questions that you have is in the Quran.
That's the rules.
That's everything. The Quran also said, it is stated in the Quran, God can forgive on the day of judgment. God can forgive everything. Yeah. All these things that between you and Him. Even the only thing that God cannot forgive is like what they say, shirk. Like
between me and you. Yeah, between me and you, by
yeah. What mankind did to each other, that is have nothing to do with that. That mankind, we have to forgive each other. So that's mean what you did to me is not from God, bro. It's from you.
Yeah, but if I demand forgiveness from you, God canceled that already.
As a result, having health insurance
is
but God said, wait. Yes. If I offend you, I steal your money, or I offend you, I say bad thing about you. God help me before I die. I call you, Buaka. Forgive me. I tell you so many bad things about you. Forgive me what anything I talk about you. When you said, I forgive you, from that day,
it's forgiven.
It's forgiven.
Yeah.
Wallahi.
Wallahi.
Yeah.
Wallahi. That is
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So do you see if God can state this in the Quran, that mankind should be very careful of what they do to each other, because that is from him, then that is between you, because then you have to your key to Jannah. Your key to Jannah.
That's why I told
Mohammed, Wagar, Esa win you here. Wallahi, Esa win you. You know, you don't have no, you don't have nowhere to defend yourself. You are just defending yourself.
Let me tell you something.
Yes, you are defending yourself.
There is one man.
I listen to Esa very, very correctly. I listen to Esa very, very, very,
Thank
very.
you, my brother.
I was listening very carefully.
Thank you, my brother.
Very carefully.
Thank you,
You
my
are
brother.
so you are defending yourself. You are just defending yourself.
No, listen. I'm just trying to learn from you people. I made these things. I make these claims to you.
Yes,
it's in the Quran. It is, you cannot deny it is not in the Quran that
no,
Allah
he's there.
said.
No, he's there.
So,
we don't.
So if God can say this, so if God
let me narrate this.
Brother, I want to ask you. Brother, you don't believe that? Brother, you don't believe that anything what happened to any mankind in this world was not written by God? I want to ask you now. This is a question for you, because God said, "You, Buakar, you are going to wait. God created the day. He said, God said, Buakar, you will from Gambia till Belgium. You will come to Belgium. What and what you are going to have, God has already provided for you.
Anything that happens to me, like natural death, like all those things, that is not caused by
even the heroes
deliberately by people. I believe.
No, Buakar, no, Buakar, you are getting wrong. No, Buakar, yes, even natural death, Buakar. God will say, somebody will come from Gambia up to Germany here, and he will come and shoot me from God.
God said in the Quran, listen, God said in the Quran also. The scholar was here. He said, those who earn the anger of God, they will go astray, because he sent signs. Listen, let me finish. God said in the Quran, I send signs and symbols. I send prophets on you to show you the right way that will lead you to Jannah. All those who go against that and my anger, and I will mislead them. They will never go on the line. So
let me ask
I don't learn too much, but Esa will tell you. Esa will tell you. Sorry to say, Esa will tell you, if you go inside of the Quran in Surah Al-Baqarah, stay there in the ending of Surah Al-Baqarah. Esa will tell you, because he is more educated than me and you. When you check, you understand them.
No, I know nothing. I know nothing. I'm just
like me. I don't know nothing. But Buakar, I want to tell you one thing. Quran talk in the beginning and the ending. Let me tell you this, and Quran is very, very funny.
He had it when the Sheikh was calling. He quoted the Quran, a verse, and he told you, when you put it narrated like this, then you have to go back and take one ayah and come and
very much. Thank you very much.
He said it on this verse.
What I want to tell you, this is why me and you, we are still. God has created hell and heaven. God knows that God knows that until. Look at by the uncle of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet want to protect him, not to enter in hellfire. But he touch everywhere until his footpath. You understand? He don't touch. In the judgment day is where he's going to burn. But God, also God said, He said he's the only person when he can protect a mankind. He's the only one who can protect you. But if he wants, you understand me, he will put you in heaven. He can put you in hell. That's why he created heaven and hell. It's what Esa is telling you. It's where Esa is pushing you. He said, everything.
I did not know.
No. Esa is pushing you. No, Esa is pushing you. He doesn't say witchcraft doesn't exist. He said it exists. But He said it was the will of the God. That's God has written on it. The day you born, these people are going to temper you. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they throw these people do something on him sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
They throw a lot of stone on him.
You understand? They put a lot of stone on him. But
there is
God,
a woman that every morning that she put
you know what I mean?
You just trying to mix things here.
No, believe in me. Wallahi. That's Gibson. We will talk
okay,
of the morning.
I try to understand you people. I understand what
yes.
But do you also believe what I quote is in the Quran?
Yes, I don't say it's not in the Quran, but if you check the ending or the middle of Quran,
my question to both of you is, you see, you people are coming. It's wisdom, because you have to learn and to pronounce. You know what is the problem of people? They don't try to
My brother, thank you for coming to help me. This guy will kill me today.
No. Answer. I was listening to you very carefully. Believe in me, because I was listening to you.
Next time I will do. It's already. Thank you very much for this.
The point what you are saying.
I understand.
The point.
I will. No, let me say this, and then we will finish. I will let you people go. Thank you for coming in. Here is this. I believe.
My brother, please, when it is time like this, try to be coming in. So we have to be talking. It will go far. When you come, share. If you have some people, also invite them. We are just educating.
Yeah, that's it.
We're just educating so that it will go around the globe.
You also say at your side of the story how you understand what we are saying. This is why the narratives of the Quran and Hadith differs, because how people interpret things and how people understand others is very important. Questioning about the will of God. I am not talking about of God, but I also know those who earn the anger of God, they are on their own, because God only wants every mankind to go to heaven. Those who are doing wrong to others, they earn the anger of God, because they will forever go astray. Allah said that in the Quran. So, and also, that's why he said, what you do to your fellow human beings, he cannot forgive you that.
Yeah, because no, that is but he said, the same God also talk again. He said in Hadith, he said, if the person forgive you, it's already gone, my brother.
It's true. I understand those things.
You do everything for 29 years or 30 years. So far as you count in a minute, you say, Bubakar, I've offended you for so many years. Please forgive me. The very moment you forgive me is finished.
This is where you have to know that you don't have to do wrong to your fellow human beings, because that is between you and him. That is between you and him. It's not between you.
Bubakar, let me ask you. Do you know going astray is also perfect. It's also part of not doing salah in a time.
Bro, you also don't pray your salah on time.
No.
I'm asking you a question. I didn't say I'm not doing that, but I asked you.
But we are not perfect. That's why.
That is in this present generation where we are. That is impossible for people who like.
You know why? That's why we are going in astray.
Yes.
Tell me, you know why?
No. Teach
we
me.
give more attention to this dunya. Wallahi billah.
When we go astray, when it is time for salah, we are not
there's a hadith. There's a hadith what God said. He said, let's give 60% to this, 40% to dunya and 60% to next world.
Ali Balde Anka, I have no problem. Boy, you are breaking up, man.
No,
your network is breaking.
You know what ESSA is saying is true.
There is one boy listening to us there. He said here is what he said, Ali Balde. He said the actual story of creation is misleading and don't make sense. What do you say to him?
What he said?
He said the creation.
The actual story of creation is misleading and doesn't make sense.
The actual وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا
Allahu Akbar.
لِيَعْبُدُونَ.
Yes.
And he's
Yes.
saying that it doesn't make sense.
Wallahi, Allahu
Bro,
Akbar. Bwagar. Eh? Allahu Akbar.
I am not the one who said that. It is there. I put
No, no, I
it
know.
there.
Yes, sir.
Look at this thing of
Bwagar.
deed. And he's saying that it doesn't make sense.
Bwagar, I want to tell you.
Now, let's go back
Now
to
I'm going
witchcraft.
to take my
Boy,
medicine. My brother, thank you very much. We
Boy,
expect you
you have
next
a
week.
good night. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Isa, thank you very much. Have a
You're
good night.
welcome. But I will expect you tomorrow.
Kaltin,
Yes,
Kaltin.
yes, Bwagar.
Yes, what do you want to say?
No, Bwagar, you know, certain things we should be very, very careful because West is fooling us very, 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 very badly because we concentrate more in our works, in our social activities than God. We give less time to God.
Oh no! I don't. That is misleading.
No. I'm coming. No, I'm coming because like me. No. Like me. No. I want to tell an example first. If I'm working, you see, I'm working like 8, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. Some of the prayers, I'm in the working place. I cannot pray in my working place. Let me tell you first.
No, wait. Why do Islam, authenticate people paying back their prayers, even their fasting and all those things? Because this is the sense of it. Because mankind can be involved, can be engaged. If you are engaged, you are already excused.
Yeah, that's true.
So you cannot qualify that people are misled with Europe, even when you are
what I want to just I'm just telling you, this was a wrong way when I said miss, but I know it's whole the world now, because even Africa is changed. In those days, you know, by the time we are young, and today it's quite different.
Yeah, but what caused that then? Because
you by the time you are young, we are going to Dara everywhere. Everybody's going to, from after school you go to Dara. No. I'm coming. No.
You sit in your room.
No. Wait. We got 80% in those days. You know that we are all going to Dara. You know that in those days. But now, Buagar. No. Buagar, wait today when you go to Basse. In those days, you know, our full side. You understand where people, people go to Dara. People go to everywhere in Manikunda. If you go to Sambatako, Kobakunda, everywhere, Daras are full. Karantas are full in the night. No. No, there are no more Karantas, no more in Basse anymore now. One lie.
Why? Because there is electricity, bro. You are talking about 20 years, 40 years ago. There is electricity. Why should people go? No, listen. Why should people go and do Karanta when they have electricity? Because they were not having electricity. That's why they are sitting on the lights. Today you have the Quran. If I want to, all these ayahs you say here, I check it on my phone. It is there.
No, me too. No. Me too. I don't read. No, I don't read Quran, but I read in German. I read in German. I translate it.
You are reading the Quran.
Yes, I know.
Whether in German or Japanese is the Quran.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Thank you for coming. I don't want to take you long. I intend to have a program with you about in Basse. If you accept, I will invite another brother. We talk about sports, inshallah. If you accept.
No problem. If I have time, then I will, because I see this. I was from work. I said I'm following you too much, and I see it. I was listening to ESSA very carefully. I say, Alhamdulillah, you are doing good job.
Somebody get engaged and then decide to come in. We have to start talking, because people will mislead us. Those or else people will mislead us, or I will mislead myself if I don't understand. You understand? Thank you very much for coming, saying your side of your understanding.
No, thank you very much, Buagar. I wish you a nice weekend. And
thank you very much.
I'm happy to take care of yourself, bro. Say hi to the family. Yes, man.
Yo, that was it. And Mohammed is not here. If Mohammed was here, he will quote the Quran and all these big ayahs for me, and I will, but thank God, Isa called this scholar. All my questions that I wanted Isa to answer, the scholar answer them, because Isa, he's my brother. We engage him all the time, so that's how we do. So, but that's how it is. I hope you make sense out of my nonsense here. I was just trying to learn, because if you don't start to communicate, somebody like, there are many people like me who think like me, you know, that's how it is. So, but that is wisdom. Like the scholar said, you know, you don't have to only, you know, take things literally. Because if you see people spend, you know, spend a lot of time to study Quran, you know, to study the knowledge behind, you know, the literature in these religious books, you know, you see people interpret the Quran in many, many contexts, you know. Don't be fooled. There are more than 99 or now more than hundreds of, you know, jurisprudence in like, you know, in Islam or Christianity or Judaism or Yahud or everything, every other religion is the same. It's the way people understand things. You know, the Quran was collected, the Hadith was collected from people, trusted people. So we have to learn from it. So learning from it is opening your mind, you know, trying to find knowledge. That's what you have to ask. Because me, I always say this: religion and politics is not for those who follow, it's for those who take part. If you are a Muslim, know your religion, know why you are a Muslim. If you are a Christian, know why you are a Christian. If you are following politics, if you are following politics, don't just follow people. For know why this, why do you like this party? Why do you associate with this party? Which principles? Is how it is. I was trying to engage my brothers to teach me about all this, you know, about destiny, my way I believe it, because in the Quran it is stated, Allah said, those who are in His anger, nobody can put them to the right direction. Those people forever do wrong. So, and for what, to whom they do wrong, they will be punished for that. You know, that's why in Islam you hear some people, they call them martyrs, people who are innocent, they are killed innocently or they die in the course of doing good things. So this is all in the Quran. You know, you go and learn. Maybe you will see the way I think. You know, you don't have to believe what I said. That's why I have this open conversation. If you don't believe, if you have your, you just talk to me. I'll bring you on here. You say what you want. You see, when the scholar come here, I ask him the questions. He answer them. I asked Isa this thing because he's my brother. He think I was going astray. Like they say, you been kafir. So have a pleasant night. But don't forget, tomorrow I have these young brothers. I want to understand also those brothers. Why they, what prompted them to take the back way to come to Europe? What did, what, how did that went from home, Basse, till now they are in Europe? I hope I will learn from those two young boys, and you people also will learn from them. I wish you all good night. Tomorrow, Saturday, 6 o'clock Gambian time. That is 7 o'clock in Belgium. 6, yeah, 7 o'clock in Belgium, something like that. I hope you all learn from it. Yes. Aliu, you are late. I told you to ask a long time ago, but you refuse to. Next time, I will. If you want, we will come here because I see you have a you have a very you have a different you have a Aliuba let me jogi different narrative about deen, about religion. If you want, I will talk to you about religion. Me, I am a Muslim. You know me, I'm a Rasta Muslim. You know me, I'm open. So I don't know how you don't think about deen. If you want to talk about, sorry, I want to end this because it's almost 2 hours. You know, if you have asked before, I will put you on. You also say your own side of the story. That's why I highlighted what you write, you know, on for people to read, you know, for it so that it will not only for me. I hope next time, because next Friday also is an open, you know, it's open conversation on religion and society. If we don't have another topic, if you want, you can come in and say what you believe, and the brothers will also learn from you, and you will learn from them. That's how it is. That's why we have to start talking. I wish you all a good night. That was your brother Bubakar Chalo. You know, I don't know how you know me. It's Bubakar Alaji APC Lampa. I don't know anyhow you associate yourself with me, but it's still the same youth from URR Basse who was born and raised in Basse Santasu, now called home Belgium in Turnout. Have a good night. Thank you all for watching. And if you watch this, I hope you listen to me with open mind. Thank you very much.